Alright, so let's start with the Lifelite video today. So people wanted to see this, and I told them I was going to do it last week, but we had the tropical storm, and it was raining all weekend. So let's set it up and let's see how it works. Alright, so here's your Lifelite Mobile. Flashlight. Your switch to put on to fire, your safety switch, which will turn on the laser, which you see maybe in the light, I'm not sure. Alright, so let's get this together and let's test it out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to load inert rounds first. It says 3 of them, so let me make sure. Yeah, there's 3 inside. Stick this in like this, turn it so it locks into place, and then now I'm going to put the CO2 inside. Sorry if there's a shadow, but there's nothing I can do about it. So let's put the CO2 in now. So you're going to put the CO2 in like this, slide that in, and you're going to screw it in. So I'm tightening up the screw. It's pretty stiff. And I don't know if there's glare. All right, so it's set up now. So let's take a look and see how it works. So you have your light, but at 15 feet, we're gonna test it. All right, so I got the Lifelite Mobile set up, and I'm gonna see if I can read with the chronograph how many FPS we're gonna get. So I'm at 15 feet right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the safety off. May not be able to see the laser because it's so bright today. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see the laser. It's so bright. No, if you're in danger, you could switch forward and use it as a self-defense device. I could see a lot of people have many uses for this. So let's test it out. So I switched it forward. The laser's on it, but you're not going to see it. Let's see how it does. Let me see. So I'm going to have to do it like this to get some readings. Can you see that clearly? Okay. Holy smoke, 251. That's a lot of power for this little thing. 260. 239. That's 3 rounds right there. This thing has a lot of power. For this being this small, yeah, this has a lot of power. Now, there's still CO2 left. I'm just going to drop in some more. 3 more inert rounds. And let's see if it could launch them still, because I'm sure there's still plenty of CO2 for it to launch. I don't know why they make it seem like only 3 shots with the same CO2. So I'm gonna move the safety to fire, and I'm gonna do the readout again. .236, 234, 228. Let me remove the excess CO2. Okay. And then I'm gonna take out the CO2. You still want to be careful. Release it slowly. So Yep, you hear the air come out. I guess the canister is frozen. Let me see. Oh, came right out. The puncture is pretty good. It has a nice puncture to it. All right, so I'm gonna load 3 more inert rounds. Make sure it's locked in. Then I'm gonna load the 8-gram CO2, and this also could take nitrogen in the winter, so you don't got to worry about when it's cold whether or not you should use CO2. You could use nitrogen as well. So I'm gonna put this in. Now, once you push it in, it's almost like a little snugged. Just get it in, and then just use this and just screw it in. So I'm gonna shoot the pumpkin at 15 feet to see if it does any impressions into the pumpkin. So let's do that now. All right, so I am 15 feet. I got the laser pointed at the pumpkin, and let's test it out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that remember, this is shooting, excuse me, the plane is coming by. It put an indentation on it. This is shooting about, like, I would say around like 240 FPS, maybe 250. Somewhere along 240 to 260, I think it's shooting. I don't know the exact number, but there's 2 indentations right there, and it hit hard. When it hit, the snap was extremely loud. Let me put 3 more inert rounds and test it out again. All right, so again, I am 15 feet away, and this thing got some serious power. Trying to catch the laser. I can't see the laser. Let me get the laser again. All right, so I got the laser on. It's so bright I can't see it, so I have to keep resetting and going forward and looking at the laser. This thing hits hard. The pumpkin already got like liquid coming out. Let's go take a look at it. So at 15 feet, it hits really hard. See, there's liquid coming out, and I am using the inert rounds. So yeah, this is pretty strong. This is really strong, actually. So this device, we just finished using it, and I could see this being a great device for truck drivers, someone who doesn't want to use a pistol looking like launcher, or anyone that want to have this in their home. This is very effective and strong and powerful. So I would like to test it as far as a flashlight at nighttime goes, because the 350 lumens is going to be good to walk the dog, to check your vehicle, to throw out garbage. If you live in the wilderness and you need a flashlight for garbage to throw out, you could use this, and also you could use it as an animal deterrent as well. So it's very strong for something so small. So they did a good job with the Lifelite Mobile, and I really like this device. This is a great effective device to use. It's pretty powerful for being so small.